After Plan B, Builders of Egypt, New Cycle, we continue our reviews of the demos that are available for free during this Steam festival to see which game are worth adding to your wishlist, and for me, of course, to follow. So don't hesitate to share in the comments below if there's any game that you feel I have missed that you want me to keep on the radar for the future.
See all those stars up there? That's where we'll live once we escape this world.
There's so many. Which one?
Whichever one you want, kiddo.
How will we get all the way up there, Pa?
By following my plan, little friend.
What are you planning?
I am here to get you all to safety. It is the sole purpose of my existence.
Lucky that Pa found you then. Sure is nice with someone looking out for us.
Quite.
How will you help us then?
Allow me to explain. Long ago, a great hoard of ancient technology was buried here. Technology that has the power to do what you need. Buried deep, deep below the earth. But as you see, I quite lack the ability to dig it up.
Pa and I are really good at digging up things.
Yes, you bots are excellent for manual labor. But do not think it will be an easy journey, my eager friend. We have to go further down than you would ever think possible. And only once we reach the very bottom of the world, we will find your way to the stars.
Well, if it won't be easy, then I'll need the best second in command to make sure we get there.
Who's that?
You, of course.
Wow. Does that mean I'm gonna be a hero like you?
Heroes give people hope, yeah? You've always given me that, kiddo. Must mean you've always been one.
Look, Pa, I see it! I see it, the mine shaft!
All right, folks. Time to get to work.
Oh, those robots are definitely cute, but am I the only one to think that this ball, this ball with the purple light is looking sketchy? I don't really trust it. Okay, so let's dive in. Similar to Anno, we're gonna have different tiers of population, starting with the workers. So let's build some houses. They're gonna need to be connected also to roads. Okay, so it is 6 houses and a road in the middle. And then we're gonna need a marketplace. So let's see, and with the blue line you can see how far your marketplace goes, right? So I think we're gonna put it over here, and that should enable us to grow the town on both directions. Perfect. So clicking on a house, on a worker residence, we can see, similar to Anno, the needs, right? We've given the market, but we haven't given this second need there. This is giving us some money, like taxes, and some workers in terms of workforce. Right now, because we're only giving one needs out of two, we're basically getting not 100%, more than 50% actually. The second need is going to be this service workshop. So let's put it, and we can see also the range, right? So it is, now they are slowly but surely going to move to 100%. But we're quite low now on basic resource, right? The timber or the logs, I don't remember how they call it. And this is where we start getting into production chains, right? We need a forester to cut the log, and then a mill to transform it. We see over here, if we place it over there, only 14% productivity, then 57, over here 100. Great. Let's make sure we have 100. Maybe let's build 2 right away, like this. Then we're gonna need, a road, like that. And let's get it down. Perfect. So now they're connected, but it's too far. Clicking on it, right, we can see that fertility is 100%, perfect. We have some people walking. We have some upkeep, right, maintenance. But now the idea is to put a mill, right? Not too close, because then it's gonna destroy the trees, but not too far either. Look at these animations, they're pretty cool. They are able to deliver, it seems, from there to there, so that's great. But now, of course, we're gonna need warehouses too, because this is too far from this. So warehouses, probably one should be enough for now. Let's rotate it. And we see that we don't have enough workers. We're in the negative. So let's grow our town. Let's build a few more, but we don't have boards. So this is blueprinted. Great functionality. I don't know if they will build as soon as we get some timber or not. We'll have to see. We're back to positive workforce. Great. So this should start working really well. And check 100% productivity. Seems to be working perfect. And we can even click on it and see what is happening. For each resource, we can see how much we're producing, the demand. So for example, for the logs, there's a perfect equilibrium. So you can check every resources, of course, in the future will have way more. Okay, these two have been built. So you see there's a great blueprint. And while this is happening, let me show you that similar to Anno, you can also be a beauty builder if you want. It will cost you a bit of money, but you can create, you know, a city as beautiful as you want. For example, here, let's put a windmill and much more. And we've just reached the second milestone, so we've unlocked new buildings, particularly the cactus farm, because for people, they want some cactus water. Maybe on the other side, let's be crazy. Can we do that actually? Yeah, seems that we can. So let's build it on the other side of the city. We're gonna have a farm, and then we need some fields. 1, 2, and 3. Perfect. Here it is. We're putting some cactus, they're being squashed. And I guess we get some water there, some juice or something. And it is, we're producing enough for our population. Perfect. We're also making more money, right? We can see an income of 132, an upkeep of 55, so that's perfect. We're in positive. Let's continue to grow our city, because now we need to unlock the charcoal clean to be our next need. Okay, so I think we're probably still in range there, but I'll double check. Yeah, this is perfectly in range. Cool. On that side too. We can continue to expand. Oops, did I? No, that's fine. Okay, that should still be in range, no problem. And we've unlocked the charcoal clean that is using also a forester or some logs to transform into coal. So let's see where else do we have. Here there's some. We can put one at least, and here we have quite a bit too. This is not enough, 40%. Let's start on this corner because we already have there. One, probably can put two without any issues. But for now, I think one should be enough. Let's build the road. And are we in range? No, we are not in range. So we'll just build another one, that's okay. First, sorry, let me build the charcoal clean and then the warehouse. And then that should be okay to start making some coal. And we can check if we're making enough just now. It is. And we also need the train station to get some money. The train station is over here to repair. We need 4. Let's accelerate a bit the time now. The city is growing slowly but surely. We've also started to unlock items. We have gems. I'll talk about that in the future. Yeah, it seems we're making enough. We may need a second one soon though. This is quite close. Everything else is looking good. Or actually, said differently, that it seems that one of these could give enough for 2 of these. I'm not sure where I see that, to be honest. Except, I guess, in this, where you can see, right, that we are producing 2 more. Let me actually check that. I put second one. In Anno, I think it works really well with the time to production, right? Like 1 minute, 30 seconds, those type of things. But anyway, that's a detail. Yeah, now we are at equilibrium and we're making more charcoal. Perfect. Okay, so let's repair train station. And here it is. Our robot is happy. And with that, we can start trading. For example, selling or buying different elements. I could, for example, sell some cactus water, gain some money. every time. And then I can use my money and also my gems or rubies to buy some items. We'll talk about items a bit later. Now we need to make sure to grow our population to 200, so let's add a few more. And with that, we're ready to upgrade to the second tier, the engineers. Engineer residential. So instead of building a new building, we're going to upgrade a couple of these. It does require some resources as always, so you may want to even build a third one, it seems. We have a new type of workforce, but we also have some new needs. We have the moonshine and the saloon, for example. By the way, there's some small gifts on the map. From time to time you'll find them. With that, we get into a first complex chain, right? We have the cactus water, but also some sand to go into glass and then into the moonshine. So let's see, in the sand, here we have some good fertility. Do we also have good fertility on that side? Yeah. We can continue to use this side. Somebody just fell from there. Yeah, while we were waiting, I just wanted to show you that there's definitely something over there. I guess, in the full game, maybe this opens into a new city that you can use. Oh, here it is. Somebody having fun. Yeah, this could open into more map. Maybe you need to build another train station. I don't know. We'll have to see. But that's exciting. Here's the train coming in the station. I know some people are gonna hate the graphics, but I do find them pretty interesting. They're obviously not the most beautiful, but what I like more than the style is actually the attention to detail. You have a dog running there. It feels alive, basically. That's what I like. Okay, let's upgrade a few more houses. Okay, so I've built the production chain, right? We have over here the sand factory, then we have the glass blower, and then lastly the moonshiner that's using also real cactus water. In the meantime, maybe let's take a look at our broken mine shaft over here, right? Because this game has a lot of similarities with Anno, but it's not a copy-paste. In particular, we're not just going to play above ground, we're also gonna play underground. So let's repair that. Done. And now we can move down by pressing 2. There it is. We are down in the mine. I'm skipping those dialogues to really focus on the gameplay today, but if you like that, know that they exist. And now we're gonna need to collect gold nuggets, tools, and many other things. Let's start digging. There's also some chests, always good to take. We do need to be careful, we don't want all of this to fall apart, right? So we're gonna put some of those pillars from time to time, but more importantly, let's dig. I want to dig all of this. Actually, let's dig everything. We have time. But to be able to dig, we need miners. So we need to build some quarters like I did over here. And you can see that it doesn't have to be, perfect shape. You can go follow anything. And the bigger it is, the more miners we're gonna get. For now, we know we can only have 1. But soon, if I expand, now I can have 2. And hopefully in the future I can have even more when this gets cleaned up. Okay, so we've dig quite a bit. Now they're cleaning also the floor. So we can extend mining quarters even further. Try to make it a nice shape. But yeah, now we have 3 of them. All great. Before we continue, let's go back to the surface, because I'm sure by now we should have bought... Yeah, we have a lot of tools. We also have a lot of timber, by the way. And similar to Anno, we also unlock the paved roads. And with those roads, the service will be extended. For example, if we look over here, this stops there. If now I transform this into main road, then it goes way further. Making a few more trades, because we're making enough of everything. Okay, the goal now is really to extend the mine, and in particular, we can also get multiple tiers of population. It's not just about the miners, then we need prospectors, then mechanics, and even further. So let's dive into this. Over here, I just want to finish this quarter to be nice and clean. It is, we found another chest and some rubies. Great. Can't delete these ones, so let's just unselect them for now. There is a risk of collapse over here. We need to be careful. Put one more pillar. Maybe on that side too. Okay, now we're good. We're cleaning everything. Oh, a lot of gold there. I need to clean all of this. But we also find something interesting, a scrap vein. To do that, we need a dig tool. Let's take the gold nuggets and then we can go for that vein. So for the scrap vein, as you can see, we need a prospector. It doesn't work with our normal miners. So let's expand and now get into prospector quarters. It's not an upgrade of the old one. You just build, next to it. For example, over here, we can see 3 recruits. That is good. Great. Oh, there's a risk of collapse over here indeed. I haven't put anything. And it's time to go back to the surface for the next step, because we need a tool maker, right? The tool maker will use the scrap that we found, because we found quite a bit. Let's check over here. We have 8, refining from time to time, and a tool maker. So let's put it close over here. It doesn't really have to. I think it's more realistic with warehouse. Okay. And we've also found a surveyor office. Let's make sure we create that too. Oh, we have a risk there. Let's make sure we do. Let's see, it's starting to fall. That's the problem. So we have some of our surveyors over here. Right, that they're working on this scrap vein, but it's very manual. Let's stop it. And instead, we're gonna want to do it a bit more efficiently. And for that, we need a pickaxe maker. That's 120 engineers. So let's upgrade a few more. Maybe we can create a corner there. Don't know if it's too far. Maybe it's starting to get a bit further. We'll have to see. Maybe some paved roads. No, that seems to be fine. Let's upgrade. I made a complete mistake. I built this surveyor office over there. That's not where you want it. You want it over here because that's a need for your population. Let's put it there, and here it is. Now they're going to get to 100%. Okay, and now we can start making this pickaxe maker that is also using this scrap, but also a forester. So let's build another forester over here, and the pickaxe just next door. Okay, 100% working. Let's just check. Yeah, we're fine except scrap. Right, so we need to find some scrap as soon as possible. Let's go back into the mine. We've unlocked a couple of things. Bridges, we'll talk about it just after. Also the mechanics quarter. Let's build that. But now that we have some mechanics, we can also create the workshop. We need some space, so let's put it over here. With that, we'll have 3 extractor spots. So let's build the first one. Oh, we need 5 tools. We don't have tools anymore. So we can find maybe... No, I don't actually see any tools there. And I think this is going to start falling apart. But we can also buy some tools, remember, right? So let's go back up. So I'm gonna give money, and in exchange I want some tools. We have more than 100,000 now, so all good. Okay, we have some tools, so let's build it now over here. And now with that, we're producing some 2.3. Seems like a strange number. It's definitely lower than what we demand, so we need to find another one. So let's build our second extractor over there. Oh, there's also some tools there. We missed it. Let me show you how to build a bridge. No, quite easy. You need some sheet metal. So let's start making some sheet metal. This is above ground. Right, we're gonna need some uranium and then a sheet metal. Similar to what we've just been doing. Let's place it over here, but we need to go into the mine to find some of this uranium. The uranium is this one over here, so we can send a prospector, right, to check it, and they're going to take manually. It's gonna take forever. So instead, it'll be great to have an uranium extractor. Unfortunately, this is not available in the demo, so we'll have to do this one manually for now. But as soon as you've made some of this shit, then it's easy. Here it is, we have a bridge. And now your guys can go over here. Similarly on that side, we can try to make it as short as possible. Not spend too much. Not too sure what this dirty water is, probably for later in the full game. Yeah, we've cleaned all of this over here, and we can click on this lever. Now with that, the door over here is going to open. Here it is. There's a few things to take out, but more importantly, there's something over there. I just want first to stabilize it, otherwise we're in trouble. It's a big room. By the way, also over here. What is that? A dinosaur. Okay. And over here, do we have anything? Oh, we could also build a small bridge. Oh, there's a vein over here, which we can access with a new bridge over here. That's a bit of a puzzle game too, right? Or dungeon if you wish. I like that. There it is. We can place a third vein over here. And I think we've basically covered the whole dungeon as it is available today. We only have this left. Yeah, I don't see anything else. If you have found anything else in the demo, don't hesitate to share in the comments below. Let's see what's going to happen here if I dig. And then we can go back, to the top. Anyway, they're digging. I'll let them dig. In the meantime, let's go back to our main city, right? We're making tons of money. We have people good on all of the resources. So while we're at it, let's look a bit at the items. You see, for example, this one, we'll put it in the warehouse. So with what we just bought, for example, right, we can put in the warehouse over here. With that, we can have more deliveries done. And there's many other items. Again, you can also look over here, right? I have a few different ones like production bonus chance plus 25, speed plus 75. So very similar to the items in Anno 1800. A lot of interesting things. But there's also the limit, right? That you can only have one items over here, for example. And there's also some downstairs, right? We can also put them. This one over here, one there, and we don't have any over here. Before checking what this is, you can see 4 tiers of population underground. And above ground, there's also actually 4. We can see 4 over there. I would say the third one really looks like a bit investors. Maybe the fourth one, maybe mad scientist. We'll have to see that when the game actually launches. Let's click on the rocket that we have found. Oh la la! There's definitely a story going. I don't want to spoil it for you. So it is, this was the demo for Steamworld build. Don't hesitate to check in the video description below if you want to go see the Steam page, if you want to wishlist it, because they say it will launch on PC and console later in 2023. So we may not have too long to wait. I'm definitely keen for this one. Don't hesitate also to tell me in the comments below if you want to see this game on the channel when it launches. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.